reminds me of 30 Rock. Superman does good. You doing well. It's from an early episode. I think it might be the second episode. It's a good show. I would say 30 Rock is the best sitcom. So today's gonna be short because I can feel my voice is strained. I think even just from that hour-long one I did a couple days ago. And I don't know if it's just because I've been doing all these whisper ASMRs lately, but I do feel like my throat, when I wake up in the morning, it's kind of. But I've also been like drinking soda again, a lot of soda, and I'm getting back on the path here. Starting tomorrow, gonna probably finish up the soda I have tomorrow and tonight, and then get back to just doing water, tea, and coffee. But I might need to rethink these whisper videos, or maybe just not make them as long. You know, maybe doing 20, 30 minutes of whispering every day is not good for my voice. So, sorry, folks. So let me know in the comments. There you go. Drop a comment down below. Would you rather have long videos less often or short videos more often? And before you answer that question, just understand that my life is not that interesting. So, frequent updates probably won't net you much interesting, juicy drama, because not much happens in my life. But, you know, I could do the quick tingle whispers. You know, I think if it's less than 5 minutes, I'm not too worried about it, but doing like a half hour of whispering every day, I think is getting to me, so gotta protect these pipes, these money makers. Or maybe I'm just like kind of sick, allergies, something, I don't know, it's, you know, I've kind of got some nose stuffies, so I think it's allergies. I think I've been getting allergies, as I've been getting older. It seems like every fall, I'm just kind of like stuffed for like the whole winter. So I think I have like allergies now, I guess. It's part of getting older, I guess. It's a fun thing. But it doesn't really affect my life that much. So, but an interesting thing is something about the chemicals they use in ice rinks. It just, in the air, it always clears up. I think that's why I like hockey so much, is it really just kind of, I can feel it clearing up everything. So, I miss hockey so much, and I can't wait to play again, but it's gonna be a while. I can feel it, you know, the caseload is so high, in my city. It's the highest it's been the whole time, so I'm not even going to I haven't played since, I think the last time I played was June, which ironically was the last spike. So I guess technically I should go play now, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I just miss getting on the ice. Man, I was doing it like 3 times a week there, 4 times a week some weeks. It's just like, it was like my social time too, you know. It was the only time I really hung out with people. So, gotta just be better about reaching out to people, kind of replacing that missing piece of my life. I've been feeling a lot better since I've been really taking the time to, you know, DM people, be a reply guy, .dm. I don't know if that's a negative thing to be a reply guy. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a pejorative term. But I mean, I don't reply just to women. It's not just like thirst traps of like, wow, you're a babe, you look hot today. You know, like I do it to my dude friends all the time. And like colleagues and coworkers, and just, you know, I'll give them unsolicited advice, but, you know, not like a, hey, do this. It's more like, you ever think about XYZ, and then, you know, start a conversation. So, yeah, it's something I've been doing lately. It's really been helping my mental state. So if you're feeling lonely with all the quarantine, I would recommend that. You know, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, you know, reach out to people. Even if, you know, Twitter's really good, because even if you're not friends with people, you can reach out to people and just leave comments, and you replies, and it's still, you don't get as much of a conversational back and forth as you do with like people you know in real life, but it can still be kind of nice, you know. It's like a little hug. It's like a little e-hug. It's just nice. So, you know, so I have made no progress on my shameful ASMR secret, my shameful mess of ASMR. I realized I was looking at it, and I'm like, it's all junky, and that girl came over the other day, her name's Lauren, if you've been following the saga of my love life, and I was like, I didn't clean that up at all, and then I realized there was like a toothbrush, like right out in the front, and I was like, I wonder if she thought that was weird, but then I guess the dog toothpaste is right next to it, so maybe she just thought I use it for the dog, which I don't use the toothbrush for the dog, because he won't let me. He loves the toothpaste, does not like the toothbrushes. So I put it on my finger and I just try to get in there as much as I can, which is kind of what the directions say. The directions don't really say to scrub or brush. It just says like try to touch every tooth with it. This is the dog toothpaste I use. Bear really likes it. This isn't sponsored, obviously, because I don't know what dog toothpaste company would sponsor ASMR videos. But Bear goes nuts for this. It's Vet's Best Nature's Healthcare Enzymatic Toothpaste, veterinarian recommended. Directions for use: apply toothpaste to your dog's teeth using a toothbrush or your finger. Make sure to reach every tooth. No rinsing is necessary for best results. Brush dog's teeth several times a week. To instantly freshen your dog's breath, apply a pea-sized drop of toothpaste directly to your dog's tongue. Always provide your dog with fresh, clean water. So it does help. It freshens his breath. I don't know if it's keeping his teeth better. He doesn't have many teeth left, so I do what I can. He won't eat teeth treats. He's super resistant to having his teeth brushed. He just squirms the whole time and like jukes. He's good at it. Because he's a long dog, you know. He's a Falcor. He's a dragon. If you remember the Never-Ending Story. But he's a Docker, so he's a Dachshund / Cocker Spaniel, so he's really long. So the longness allows him to be like a weasel, and he just squiggles out, and he's got leverage, and he's got those hips, and he just gets out of there. Is this good ASMR? I feel like someday people I know are gonna see this video, and they're just gonna see me being like, my dog's wiggly. He wiggles. Why do you watch me? I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not that weird when it's next to the dog toothpaste. So, hopefully she doesn't think I'm weird. We might hang out again. But as I said, I think she's going through some personal stuff. I'm going through some personal stuff. So, she's super cool. She's kind of out of my league. Hoping it works out. But you know, if it doesn't, just gonna spend some time on myself. Don't really know what that means yet. Been thinking about like, okay, what do I gotta, what does it mean to be like a better man? So I've been kind of meditating on that lately. So that might be another video tomorrow. Just thinking about, like I've been focusing a lot on my physical, trying to get healthier. Although I've been eating like crappy these last week because I had my diabetes doctor follow up, and I feel like after I do that, there's something called the A1C test, which is like a 3-month average of your blood glucose. So, but I see the doctor every 4 months, so that means I get like a week or two of like, I can eat crappy. But so now I'm like, okay, get back on the path, because it quickly defaults back into binge eating and bad habits. So, back on the path, starting this weekend, tomorrow. I had ice cream just now. I went to Dairy Queen. Worth it. But anyway, yeah, she's cool. And if it doesn't work out with her, I want it to work out with a girl that's similar and cool and a babe and likes cool art things and makes me laugh, because that's really, the making me laugh is probably the most important thing, I think, for me. I'm not like most guys. I think girls are funny, and I want to capture a funny one. aggressive hand gesture. I'm not strangling women, I promise, unless they ask for it. And I feel a little uncomfortable about that, if we're being honest. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I've been meditating on how can I improve myself, and so I'm thinking like, okay, obviously my mind right now is a lot on money, career, retirement, and retirement's like, but it's all kind of the same package and just like securing the bag. But it's like, okay, there's more than that. You gotta think, So I started playing guitar again. Hobbies, especially because I don't have hockey right now. Hockey was a big hobby, so it's like, okay, making art. I want to go make stuff, do more personal work. I think that's part of being a more complete person. Is just having something interesting to talk about, and doing interesting things like short films and photography. This ASMR, YouTube is kind of a hobby, but I feel like it could be looked down upon by a lot of people, because if you tell people you're a YouTuber, they think like, oh, I'm trying to be Jake Paul. It's like, that's not it at all. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to just like, I don't know if you have any opinions on what makes a complete human. Been reading books, watching movies, but I feel like movie watching is like, it is and it isn't interesting. I'm passionate about it though, and I think that bleeds through. It's not just like, oh, I watch movies, but I'm like, I can tell you about movies and we could talk about it all day long, and I could tell you so many things that you never wanted to know about movies, and I'll never shut up about it. You guys want to hear about movies? Because we can talk about movies. I'm gonna hurt my voice if I keep talking about movies. And I said this was gonna be a short video, it's already 12 minutes long, so. Anyway, yeah, that's really my thoughts today. So, drop a comment down below. Would you rather have long videos less often or short videos more often? And with the whispers, that is. I want to keep doing, we're all gas, no breaks. We're doing videos every day till the end of the year. Doing it. Yeah, help me out here. Is there something that in your opinion makes a complete person, someone you would want to date? Like, think about, what if you're improving yourself, like, let's go beyond like the surface stuff. Let's go beyond career, money. Let's go beyond like looks, because I'm working on that stuff as much as I can already. It's like, what, how can you improve yourself? Like, being a better storyteller, I think that's a good one. Learning how to talk to people, how to communicate, how to be an active listener. Those are all big. I think there's something to be said about knowing cool stuff, like in town, being able to show people things. So to that extent, like, one way to be a more interesting person is to just go do stuff, and that way you can like take them, be like, oh, you haven't been to like this park, like, which is oddly specific, or like, come to this bookstore. Like, there's this bookstore in downtown Omaha called Jackson Street Booksellers. If you ever find yourself in Omaha, Nebraska, go down. It's on 10th and Jackson. 10th and Jackson Street Booksellers. They have so many books. It's insane. Like, books on the floor, stacked floor to ceiling, just books everywhere. They have more books. They just cram. They're like, you got books, give them to us. We want them. We're Jackson Street Booksellers. You can't have them, but you can come look at our books. So many books. And so it's just going in there. It's just, because a lot of them are old. They're like secondhand books, and you're just like, whoa. And the smell. I love that place. So if you're ever in Omaha, check that place out. But things like that people wouldn't know about, and you could take them to, and you'd be like, hey, look at this, and they're just like, whoa, I didn't know about this. And you're like, you can steal, you can siphon off that energy, because they'll associate you with that cool thing, with that memory you give them, and that feeling, how you made them feel. So maybe that's something I'd be thinking about here in this, finding the cool stuff, finding the good places to eat, finding the good places to get the drinks, being man of the world. So I think that's more interesting than talking about movies nonstop and about trivia. I think just passion for anything is important. That's another thing, obviously. But we could talk about this all day, and I will destroy my voice if I keep talking. I can already feel it kind of hurting now. So I don't want that to happen. I want to keep talking to you people because I am really gaining a lot. Even just being able to just ramble. I have so many good thoughts. Both positive things that come into my head and just like good ideas that I write down. I'm like, that'd be good. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today, guys and girls, and neithers. I gotta come up with a better word for that. You folks. Folks is good. I like folks. Let's go with folks. So, as always, thank you for watching, folks. If you're new, please subscribe. And if you're new, leave a comment. It's like Fight Club. It's your first ASMR video of mine. You have to comment. And if you've never commented, comment. We need comments. Someone commented yesterday that they love how aggressive I'm being about trying to get comments. Now, he's right. She's right. They're right. The person's right. Give me some comments. I want it. I want your comments. And I'll comment back. Let's do it. Oh, there's no breaks.